What's up, Journeymates? It is your girl, Mommy Jones, Miss Kyra Jones herself, and I'm back with another video. This is kind of old. When I first became a quote-unquote real stay-at-home mom, when my man was leaving me for like all day, and my kids just tore up the house. So come clean the house with me as I just ran about being a stay-at-home mom. Bear with me as this is my first voiceover for YouTube. I've done it for TikTok, not for YouTube. But a lot of people, especially my family members, have asked me, dang, I know homeschooling your kids is hard. I know staying at home with your kids is hard, but it's not really hard. You have to think about it. I'm at home. There's nothing better than being at home. When they irk, I go in my room, or they go in their room, or I go in the living room, or they go in the living room. But with 3 kids now, especially with my son being 5, my daughter being 3, I have a newborn. I have a 2-month-old. It's not the easiest, but it has its perks and it has its rewards. They don't mess up the house as much as they used to. Like this, they have been quote-unquote trained and taught how to play with one thing and clean it up when you're done. Before you move on to the next activity or the next toy, clean it up. I am more active with them. I just take the baby with me. I was low-key pregnant here. I was about 3 or 4 months pregnant, and my energy was horrible. I was sick all the time. So like I said, I just carry the baby around with me. When they're in the house, we sit at the table, we color, we draw, we learn, or they're playing and the baby sleep, or he's in his swing. So it's like, I don't be knowing what my kids be doing. Like, what is that, boo-boo? Is it chocolate? Is it dirt? I was so confusion. But yeah, I really enjoy standing. Oh my goodness, y'all bear with me. I had coffee. Okay, I had coffee. I have ADHD. If you know, you know. So my speech is a little off a little bit. But anyway, I really enjoy being a stay-at-home mom. It doesn't feel like a quote-unquote stay-at-home mom. It feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just at home all the time, and I enjoy that. We used to go out with daddy all the time, but with 3 children, it's a little difficult. That's how I feel taking 3 kids in the store. One crying, another one hopping, skipping, and jumping, and another one asking for a pack of M&Ms. And not that that's like a bad thing, because of course kids will be kids. But dang, we go to a lot of stores. We are young. We be out siggity. Like we be in this store, we be in that store. And kids get overwhelmed too. I know as moms and as parents, we get overwhelmed. We get stressed out. My kids be overwhelmed. My kids get tired of certain stuff. They get tired of getting in and out of the car. Going in this store. Having to, you know what I'm saying? So I do keep that in mind too, that kids be tired of certain stuff. Like when we going home, I want to go play with my toys. I want to go play with my phone, my iPad, whatever the case may be. So with the life that we currently have the stuff we have going on in life right now, we just stay at home. It works best for daddy, it works best for me, and it also works best for them. So we go out as a whole when we can, and when it's, I say, most appropriate. Yeah, I had some flowers and my son took the green part of the flowers and just crumbed it up in my candle. Yeah. Okay, enough about me being a stay-at-home mom. Let's talk about the stuff my kids do. Well, used to do when I was pregnant and just laying in the bed all the time, and their dad used to be gone. My kids, I'm talking about Picasso the walls. My kids used to break coloring pencils. I've never seen a kid break a coloring pencil. How can a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old break a coloring pencil? How? Not like the little part you sharpen. No, snap them motherfucking in half. Oh, excuse my French. I don't even supposed to be cursing. But y'all, Picasso, they room, came in the living room, drew on the wall with a dry erase marker. What else did my kids do? Broke a couch. The little couch to the right there. Yeah, that's broke. It's gone. To the point where my son jumped on the couch. You see it hanging? He snapped the couch. Like, he used to be going crazy. And I had to incorporate home training in homeschooling. I had to teach them morals and standards and how to appreciate things and how to value things that are yours and how to take care of home every time they go over to grandma's house, because they don't go anywhere else, which is my mother-in-law and my father-in-law's house. I have to tell them, act how you know you're supposed to act at home at granny's house. Treat your auntie's room, your uncle's room, your grandma and grandpa's room how you treat your room. My kids know they cannot play with toys all over the floor. They know they cannot hop from activity to activity with things just scattered all over the floor or dirty clothes over the floor. And that might sound a little harsh, but some people could say it's hard. Dang, they 5 and 3. But if I don't teach them now, I'm going to be cleaning up after them forever. They're going to be making messes like this forever. My son is 6. My son is bright. I know every mother say, oh, my son is smart and my daughter this. My son is extraordinary. He's amazing. I have no words to describe my son. My son acts as if he's about 8 or 9. He doesn't act like he's 5. So I don't think it's such a harsh thing or a bad thing to teach him how to clean up after himself, how to keep things tidy and how things should go, because as he gets older, he's going to automatically know, okay, I don't just take off my clothes and throw them on the floor. Okay, I don't leave out of my room without making my bed. Okay, I don't leave the house without brushing my teeth. And my daughter follows him around so much. She just automatically does what he does. When he washes his hands after dinner or after a meal, she goes right along, wash her hands. When he knows, gotta make my bed, she's up. I gotta make my bed. She says flatten my cover, but I gotta flatten my cover. When he picks up his toys, my daughter does the same. And like I said, they don't make messes like this anymore, because it got to the point where, okay, I'm pregnant now, but how am I going to care for myself, a newborn, the whole house, you two, and my husband? You know how much responsibilities that is? I said responsibilities, I know. Do you know how much responsibility that is? And I'm a human too. I have needs. I have things I have to care for myself. And I couldn't just continue on letting my kids just wreck shop like this. I couldn't do it. So as frustrating as it was, I took the time out and taught them how to wipe off the table, how to use a napkin, how to do a lot of things that saved me a headache. That saves me a lot of time to actually sit and teach them, to sit and tell them how to do this, to be a normal fucking mom, okay? I don't think nothing's wrong with that. They are not little slaves. They're not little soldiers. They have the most fun. They do, trust me. But I felt very strongly that it was important to teach them hygiene and cleanliness at a very young age, because I promise you, it was worth it. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. And one way that I know it was worth it and it is paying off is because when my kid, Lord have mercy, my son gets around other kids, he teaches them the same thing. He'll tell the kid in the store, you should cover your mouth, which it's a kid thing, but you should cover your mouth when you sneeze. Or he'll tell his uncle, throw your plate away when you get up, or you shouldn't do this, or you should do that. And it's not in like a rude way, but just like, I'm informing you that you should act this way. This is the most proper thing to do. And the kids end up usually just doing it. He does his sister like that too. His sister's sick right now, and she just sneezes out loud, as a 3-year-old automatically is gonna do. Kimani, cover your mouth. You're gonna get everybody sick. Or cough in your arm. Or when you get done sneezing your hand, use Germ-X. Or you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's nothing wrong with that. I feel that was one of the most important things I could have taught my oldest child to do, because my 3-year-old also does the same thing to him. And here's another thing, and I'm doing the E-cane fingers, clock and T. They do us like that too. If we sneeze out loud, or we cough, or we burp, or we fart or something, say excuse me, or say bless you, or say it's so beautiful. And I get compliments all the time of how I'm a great mother and how we're great parents and how James is a great father, which is my husband's name. How we're great parents. And I sit back and think about it, like, I thought that was what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was how you're supposed to raise your child. But looking at, and this is no shade, no hate, no tea, but looking at a lot of people my age and their children, they lack decorum. They lack a lot of things that a child should know. And like I said, no hate, no shade, no tea. I will never mom or dad shame. I don't do that. But coming from my own knowledge, I'd say, coming from my own understanding, or coming from my own POV, I thought that's what you were supposed to do. And people always tell me your parenting and y'all parenting shows through how y'all kids behave. And I just was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I have a hard time accepting that I'm a good mom because of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I thought you were supposed to have your child's interest at heart, your child's best interest. I thought you were supposed to train and raise your child to become like a good human being. I didn't know that made you a good mom. I thought that was like what the fuck you supposed to do. I always have my kids' best interests at heart. I feed them when I can the best foods, and I try to keep them away from sugars and dyes and harsh things. I thought that's what a good mom does. I thought that's what a good person does. So I kind of have a hard time accepting me being a quote unquote good mom because of that. But, you know, I'm working on it. Oh my God, this became an ADHD rant. Is that okay? Like, this has become a straight up just coffee ADHD rant. But I'm enjoying this. I feel so comfortable. I feel untense. I don't feel like this is scripted. I feel like I'm on a FaceTime with you. I don't know. It feels good. But I hope I didn't say anything to offend anybody, or that I put anybody down in any type of way, shape, or form. That wasn't my intention. I'm renting. Two, I am just living in speaking on my actual parenting style, how I parent. But this has 10 seconds left. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come back for more, because I want to do more of these. Okay, look what that girl get. Okay, bye guys.